what's up? Charlie Clips versus Serius Jones. Summer Madness 2, one of the battles I was most looking forward to off this card, if not the most, anticipated battle for me at least. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty good battle. There were some slip-ups in both sides of the battle, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. It's the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Alright, Charlie Clips went first. He started rapping before Smack even flipped the coin. He didn't even have to. He just started rapping, and Serius Jones was like, "Yeah, just go ahead." You know what I'm saying? Charlie Clips' first round I thought was pretty good. Almost great. You know, he had a lot of dope lines in there. I think this is by far his best round of the battle. His rounds got progressively worse. As this is probably one of the worst battles I've seen from Charlie Clips, to be honest with you. I don't know what it was, but you know what I'm saying. I think it's just because of the other four battles where such a high standard that anytime he goes below that, it's going to be considered disappointment. At my end, at least. I'm not saying he was whack, but compared to his other four battles, it just wasn't on par. All right, let's go into Clips' first round. Said first Summer Madness, they gave me a dude with a perm. Now they gave me the dude that might have cut his hair. I thought that was a pretty funny line. I know you love the Clippers, but what's the point if you ain't Chris Paul? It was a pretty good line, but you know what I'm saying? I've heard it kind of worded differently, but by different rappers, you know what I'm saying? Different, I've just heard it a lot. I'm pretty sure Clips has too. We were taught if you see that red ring, not to play with your Xbox. That line was probably one of my favorite of the first round by Clips. Overall, his first round was pretty good. I think definitely his strongest round of the battle. Jones's first round, I was kind of, I was hoping he wouldn't choke, or was really anticipating what he was going to come with. It did. His first round was okay. 9 years ago, he started off his round by rebuttaling Charlie Clips' whole barbershop, schemes and whatnot. 9 years ago, I was a barber, so I know how to handle Clips. You would think if you're Charlie Clips, you would think that he would have said that rebuttal or something, or he probably did. He just might have said fuck it. Most of the first round from Clips was talking about the barbershop and whatnot. I just got kind of sick of it, to be honest with you. He did a lot of barbershop jokes. I did like how he ended his line though. He said, if you freestyle about the barbershop, then it hurts and you really work there. And his last line of the battle was, they bought tickets to hairlines. I thought that shit was pretty dope as well. Most of Jones's crowd reaction in the first round was off jokes. You probably signed a Little Debbie. You're fat though. It was funny though. It was funny because when Jones in one of his bars said Charlie Clips was fat, some random girl in the crowd was like, so what? He's still sexy though. That shit was funny. He looked bad as Denzel back in Glory. I thought that line was pretty dope. The heaviest, scheme or heaviest part of Jones's first round was when he said he named a whole bunch of shit that he did, and then some shit like Clips did. He got 4 battles, 1 mixtape, and we the same goddamn age. That shit by far got the most reaction by I think just about anything said in the whole battle. Cause that was some of the real shit though. I was real shit. Probably my favorite shit that Clips, Jones said the whole battle. Jones also talked about how Charlie Clips, and other battle rappers would pick out one word or one scheme or one theme, pick up, just think of every word associated with it. Faucet, I'm in the sink, I'm in the toilet, in the bathroom. That shit was really funny to me as well. He ended his round kind of dope to me in a way, like when he killed him with labels, like the locks. It's like I'm getting a menage. I had a menage that made me wheezy or some shit like that. But this last one was, and now you're inner scope, and man, why do you have to end it like that? Because we all know that's been said hundreds of times, the inner scope, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I felt round one, both had its ups and downs for both sides. I think Clips edged it, in my opinion, at least. I just thought his bars kind of overweighed what Jones said. He had a little too many jokes, even though that heavy shit about being the same age though. But I gave Charlie Clips the first round. Alright, so the second round, for Charlie Clips, you know what I'm saying? He started out with a not like a little rebuttal, but like kind of like a freestyle thing with the ring card girl. And he said, you wouldn't fuck Serius Jones, and then Serius Jones pulled her. He was like, So you pull in there, and all it's gonna do is make this text spark hit your stomach. Now both you and her could share these stretch marks, which was just about had everybody in the crowd. If you were in that building, he said that shit was everyone was going crazy for that shit. When I heard that shit, I got up and I left my room. Clips had some other good bars in this round. Your source should have warned you. I'm known for a magazine. You know what I'm saying? Something about how New Jersey always loses to New York. Even lost the Nets. I thought that was pretty funny. I blew checks without a verification or verified account. I thought that was pretty dope. I don't think a lot of people got that, or maybe they didn't like it. I guess. I mean, I thought it was pretty dope. Even though the Twitter checks, the actual checks are white, they're just surrounded by blue. I'm just saying. Clips try to do this Serius Jones scheme, the multiple choice stuff and whatnot. But that shit just that wasn't good. I just thought that shit came off pretty lame to me, especially since John kind of stole it. But since it's more fitting, since he did it, but it just wasn't working. He named some of Luda's songs like a scheme kind of ish, and told you to blow it out your ass and different area codes and shit like that. It was dope. I liked it. He had a little stumble, but I guess it wasn't a stumble. Either it was a stumble and he's really quick on his feet to think about some shit like that, or he just kind of planned that shit. But he said, I ain't stumble. I was getting to my Google Chrome. He had stuff about Windows and Macs and kind of some shit that we've heard before. You know what I'm saying? And in the end of the second round, DNA just kind of killed anything that Charlie Clips did in that round. It's like DNA, and then DNA came in there and said, my slogan, get him the fuck out of here. That shit just kind of killed it for me. I don't know why you would have him do that. You know what I'm saying? The crowd wasn't feeling it. Even Serius Jones was like, man, that just kind of fucked up his old shit. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it was an okay round. You know what I'm saying? I thought it would be easily beatable by Serius Jones though. And unfortunately for Serius Jones, he decided to go with a scheme that didn't work too well. If you watched the battle, by now the second round was the whole Bootsy scheme. It's not even a scheme, just that's the thing he was running with, the topic he was running with the whole round, and nobody was feeling that shit. There were parts where he was getting booed and stuff, and just a shame because he just wasted a whole round basically on a scheme that no one really liked much. And unfortunately, you had to give Clips a second round. So yeah, as you can see, I already gave Clips a battle because I gave him the first two rounds. But that's the way that goes when you choose something like Bootsy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But there was some good bars in there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, there was a few. Okay, a few, not a lot of good bars. Like maybe 2 or 3 bars that I thought were okay. But the whole theme of that round was Bootsy, and that's kind of killed the round, man. Charlie Clips third round, man. I was watching this battle and I was saying, man, Charlie Clips is about to 3-0 Serius Jones. And then the third round happened for, Charlie Clips, and not good. Not much better than the Bootsy shit that Serius Jones was spitting. You know what I'm saying? He did the Psych I Lied shit early in his round when he was clearly having trouble freestyling, trying to think of some shit. And he does, maybe the first time I was playing or some shit, but now it's just getting stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how he said he wouldn't fuck up, and then later on in that round he fucked up. He spent most of his time talking about how he wasn't a legend or something like that in this round, and it was just, I don't know, man. He wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? Most of the whole battle for Charlie Clips, really, he was talking about how he got dropped from DTP. Every round he got dropped. Every round dropped. Again, third round dropped. You know what I'm saying? Just it was repetitive. It was boring. You can't think of anything else to say about him. You know what I'm saying? It was, it is what it is. At the end of his round, though, he was definitely, fucking up, trying to freestyle. He was messing his words up, and he's like, Psych, I lied, I would never be like him. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch this battle, you can clearly tell that Charlie Clips was fucking up in the third round. Jones' third round was probably his best round of the battle for me. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of good shit in there. His first and his third were okay, just that that second kind of killed him. He said, Clips slide in the butt and hold the ammunition. I thought that was kind of funny. He said, you're not Charlie Clips, you're Charlie Revolver, because, recycle a lot of lines, and They say the same shit over and over again, shit like that. Put moon craters on your face. That's my proactive solution. I thought that was pretty dope. He said something about that's drastic measures where he said a pint and a liter and a gallon and ruler. I thought that was pretty dope as well. One line I hated that the whole crowd was cheering for was I'm so sick I made the creator of AIDS jealous. I mean that shit is terrible. I mean seriously. How does anyone like that shit? I'm so sick I made the creators of AIDS jealous. That is just terrible. I mean come on. I did like though when he said Eazy-E, but damn, he's sick as me. I thought that shit was funny. But overall, even with that terrible line about I made the creators of AIDS jealous, he pretty clearly got round 3. But I gave this battle to Charlie Clips 2-1 first and second round. Both went to Charlie Clips. Third went to Serius Jones. One thing I'll say about Serius Jones is I think this is his first battle, in front of 1,000 people or so. And I'm not saying he was nervous, but he was fucking up a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stumbles. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the third round, he was mixing up Big Pun and Charlie Clips in his name, and it was you could tell he was having a little trouble getting his words out. You know what I'm saying? For Charlie Clips and on this battle, he just wasn't Charlie Clips. And anyone says that it was the same Clips that we saw against X Factor, saw against Big T, we saw against Averb is lying. Because it's not, I think he'll come back strong against his next opponent, whoever that is. I feel sorry for you because I feel like you're probably gonna get killed, But yeah, man, Serius Jones and keep on battling. Obviously, this stuff will return to him and he'll get more, comfortable in front of people like that, but or a stage like that, I should say. But yeah, man. Pretty clearly, I give this battle 2-1 for Charlie Clips first and second. Third, I give it Serius Jones. Follow me on Facebook follow me on Facebook, add me on Twitter. Reverse that shit. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? What you thought on the battle? What your thoughts are on the battle, I should say. And yeah, man. Have a great day.
Get money, fuck bitches, 4 women, dodge hoes. Trick money on a few, bad habit I suppose. Spin it like we printed, street niggas know how it go. The movie can't stop shit, I got an image to uphold. Mayweather ringside, Shakira on my bling side. The chain sitting right there, I quote Sing-a-ling fly.